The AJR live stream was something that we thought up 6 months ago, and as the pandemic started, we were really focused on how do we make sure that this is safe, because certainly health was a paramount concern of ours.
We chose Lititz because of the location and that we were able to create a safe bubble for all of our crew and personnel that we have on tour with us.
Honestly, I really can't think of anywhere else we could have pulled something like this off other than the bubble at Lititz.
What a great place to be. I mean, they're in their own bubble as they are, and all the vendors are there, and they've got a great hotel across the street.
The hotel is right across the street. We are able to socially distance even from other people in the hotel. We have everything we need on campus. The vendors are here, so we have the support we need.
The whole Lititz campus just had a wonderful plan in place already for COVID. We walked into a first discussion with pages and pages of policies and procedures, and I mean it in the best way possible because we were concerned, and it made us feel a lot better about asking 50 people to show up who wanted to work but are also afraid to come to work, and how do we build trust for everybody to say it's safe to come back to work.
We had no complaints at all in terms of safety. We ran a great camp in terms of getting people in, getting people safe, and keeping people in quarantine the whole time.
Stepping into the studio was very simple. We had a welcome booth, is what I'd like to call it, with plexiglass. Everyone came in every day. They had to fill out a questionnaire. You had to get your temperature checked, and we actually verbally checked people. How you feeling today? Anything going on with you that we should know about? And they were all issued wristbands. And at that point, they were allowed entry into the building.
You check into the hotel, you have your own elevator, you go out a different hallway to the rehearsal space, which is maybe 12 feet from the back door of the hotel. You can avoid the common areas. You come in, you get your temperature checked. There's lines on the floor which easily show you which way to walk and which way not to walk. The ventilation system in the studio is great. I mean, just literally any question you could ask about safety, about ventilation, about social distancing, there was an answer, and maybe better than that, it was pretty intuitive.
Just to keep the separation, we have 2 dining areas. Meals were pre-planned, so you had to order before. So we did not have a rush at a buffet line. Everybody stayed there 6 feet apart, and then we had a lot of PPE brought in, masks and thermometers, and just to make sure that everybody was safe the whole time that we did this.
The testing was performed in the loading dock area, which was well ventilated. We had a triage of nurses, and it allowed us to get in and get back to work quickly.
This can be done. It can be done safely, and that comfort level allowed us to work at the level we're used to and not have to necessarily think about it, because at the end of the day too, we all at one point are going to have to go home to our families.
It isn't about you, it's the people you go home to, right? That's what this whole thing, because we don't want to make anyone sick when they go home. So it's the peace of mind that we were able to give the crew member and their family to ensure that we had a successful production.